Hi Scorpio and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and today I'm pulling energies and messages for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, then just pop over to one of my other videos and check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. And today we are doing a reading for Scorpios in a no contact situation. On this side of the table we will pull your energies, and then in the middle we'll look at the shared connection, and on this side of the table we will look at your person. I'll start by just pulling a card for each just to get an overall vibe for what's going on, and then we'll clarify as we go along and end with some advice from the universe. So with that, Scorpio, just going to jump straight in and start pulling your energies. Okay, can you please show me Scorpio and their person in a no contact situation, please, Spirit? Scorpio and their person in a no contact situation, please. Scorpio and their person, one more please. Scorpio and their person in a no contact situation. Okay, just pulling the initial cards for each. Just see what's going on. Just have a little peep before we go into the details. Okay, one more shuffle. Oh, thank you. That was a good one. Oh, Six of Cups. Yeah, definitely soul connection there. You're pointing right out on Scorpio. And in the connection, they've got the High Priestess, a very intuitive connection with this person, actually. Very emotional, very deep. You haven't known them a long time, or it might just be somebody that you had a very instant connection with, maybe even a past life connection. Who knows with the High Priestess? Oh, God, Ace of Cups. Okay, and your person's energy is a lot of love. A lot of love for you. This is a really pleasant energy that you've got together with this person. I don't know why you're in no contact. Doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a family member. Could be a friend. But for some reason, you haven't spoken in a while. I'm not getting any animosity here. I'm not getting that there was a break. Well, we're not gone into all the details, so let's save that assumption for later, shall we? But on the surface of things, at least, everything is peaceful between you, even if there is distance. Energetically, you can still feel each other in a way. Okay, right, I'm going to go into your energy there, Scorpio. See what's going on with the Six of Cups. You show me the Six of Cups, please. Yeah, Ten of Swords ended. Okay. The Knight of Swords and Strength. Oh, yeah. It hurt to go on, but go on you did, Scorpio. I don't know. It feels like it was a quick ending, so I don't think it was that long ago, to be honest. I'm not seeing a lot of time having passed. The Knight of Swords is usually a short span of time, so he's quite quick, right? And it seems on your mind quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to go into your person's energy next, and then we'll go into the shared connection. The world, wow. Okay, so they're thinking the same thing. It ended. So this is quite the forefront of your mind. The lovers, okay, they felt very deep connection towards you, Scorpio. They still maintain that somehow. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles. All of this seems to be pointing to the past to me, because you've both got the endings here in the close to the consciousness. So I don't think this was that long ago. Maximum of 2 years, I'd say. At least enough that you're still on each other's minds quite frequently. In terms of your person, because it seems to be set and pointed to the past here, almost looks like a missed opportunity in the Ace of Pentacles there. That's what it feels like. There was a time where this was a viable choice and could have worked. However, in your energy there, Scorpio, we've got strength. I don't know if you had difficulties with that. Okay, in the shared connection, we've got the Nine of Cups. Oh my God, the Knight of Cups and the Magician. Yeah. This was almost some sort of like karmic meeting. These are really positive energies. If you weren't in no contact, well, I know you're not, because you've got the Ten of Swords here and the World, so it's quite clear you're not in contact energetically. But other than that, yours two's energies think and feel very positively towards each other. So I'm going to go to your Ten of Swords there, Scorpio, and see what's going on there. Can I see the Ten of Swords for Scorpio, please? The Ten of Swords for Scorpio. Very unusual reading this. Usually there's like heartache, anger, frustration, roadblocks. I'm not seeing anything like that. It's almost like it was what it was. Yeah, okay, Ten of Swords. Yeah, there we go. The High Priestess again, the King of Swords, and the Moon. Ooh, there's your Moon again there, Scorpio. My Moon babies. It was almost like the first time when meeting this person, you really got to speak your truth and connect with them on a very deep and intuitive level, almost very spiritual level here for you, Scorpio. And I know you Scorpios love that jazz. So I think for you, it was a very important connection. You really spoke about things that you probably didn't speak about with many other people. With the moon and the King of Swords. Can I get the Knight of Swords there, please? Yeah, Two of Cups. It came together quickly, very quickly. It ended quickly too. The Knight of Swords there, and the Nine of Swords. Oh wow, yeah. This was very painful when it ended, when it exited. It left you feeling a little bit bereft with the Nine of Swords there. No wonder you got strength there at the bottom, Scorpio. So let's check out strength. Can you please show me strength for Scorpio, please? Strength. High Priestess in reverse, the Magician, and the Ten of Cups. This was very emotionally fulfilling, but for some reason you just couldn't get off the ground no matter how much you tried. It couldn't become the potential couldn't become the reality. The Empress in reverse. The Empress, when she's in reverse, she's not productive. She's not producing anything. Nothing's happening with her. She likes to produce. She's fertile. She likes things to grow. She supports growth energies. When it's in reverse, it was just it just didn't. It couldn't grow physically. It'd be in the physical, because emotionally it was all there. Ten of Cups, complete emotional fulfillment and satisfaction, and it's something that you chose to do, Scorpio, and your energy there with the Magician. But I think also both of you, because we've also got the Magician in the shared energy. Okay, I'm going to jump over to your person now and see what's going on with them. Again, I can't see any passage of time, but I'd say it was fairly recent. This wasn't like decades ago. This was, again, fresh enough that they would still cross your mind at least now and again there, Scorpio. Okay, can I get the World, please? The World. The World. In Scorpio's person's energy, please. The World. The Ace of Pentacles again. Yeah, missed opportunity. The Queen of Wands and Temperance. This person feels like they called you in over time or something like that. They're showing me time passing, and then they're phrasing you as the Ace of Pentacles here, as then appearing. But almost as soon as you appeared, it ended. Or at least that's what they keep pointing to with the World. So it could have been cyclical. Maybe this person popped in and out of your life, and you popped in and out of theirs somehow. But there's like a looping attraction. An opportunity that was missed. Maybe a couple of times you tried to get this going and it just wouldn't stick for some reason. But emotionally, spiritually, energetically, it was like on point. Okay, can I get the Lovers, please? Yeah, Queen of Swords. You've got the Queen and King of Swords on. Yeah, you've got the King of Swords, you've got the Queen. It's not genders, it's just energies. Strength and the Knight of Wands. Very passionate on this person's side. Again, they're just showing me really good conversation. You met each other very well on an intellectual level. Almost that they could allow out a side of them that was more explorative, maybe a bit braver, more passionate, more fiery. But it was doing like an intellectual connection on your person's side. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. There's a High Priestess again. And yeah, the Four of Swords. Complete emotional alignment. And again, the energy being pulled towards you spiritually. I don't know what happened in this connection. I'm not seeing where the break is. I'm seeing that it occurred, but I'm not seeing the reasons why. The only thing I'm getting, Scorpio, is how this person feels about you. Like, can I get the Nine of Cups? And how do you feel about them? So that's why I'm thinking there's some level of acceptance over the ending. Like the ending's been resolved, closure's been delivered, but it's just you cross each other's minds. But we're going to the connection now and see if there's anything in there that maybe something will happen. Maybe you need to, they'll come back around, because we are in retrograde season, remember, Scorpio. Seven of Pentacles for the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands. Okay, yeah, something happened here, and the Page of Wands. Someone got hurt. It will be either you or them, I can't tell for sure. You have used that pain though almost like processed it or internalized it, but not in a bad way, in a way of almost like actualization. If any of you know what that means, it's like a Jungian theory about how we process our pain and actually use it to transmute our energies and grow as part of a soul journey. It's almost like they've transmuted the pain into happiness somehow, which is great and makes sense because that's kind of what the magician does. Right, can I get the Knight of Cups, please? The Three of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Whoa, okay, the Nine of Cups. There's a wish here, either on your part or their part, to work on it again. The energy is still very open for that. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. That is putting in the work. Nine of Cups towards this wish fulfillment. They're almost like they're saying, I'm over it, but not over it. They understood why whatever happened. And at least on their side, I'm getting it's more them than you, but it can also be you as well, Scorpio. There would be a willingness to open up to it if the opportunity arose. Okay, so there's been learning here on both sides, I think. Right, can I get the Magician, please? The Magician? Oop, the Magician, please. Ace of Pentacles, again, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. It's come up a lot. The Nine of Swords and the World. Yeah, it's just what was. Is there ever another chance? Thinking over the ending. Causing a lot of mental anguish. And just over an opportunity or something that passed. The feeling that this could have been very real, but for some reason it couldn't come together in reality, not properly, not the way it should be, not the way that it would have deserved. I don't know whether one of you had other commitments or maybe there was distance involved. I don't know, but there was obstacles or a block here where this connection did not manifest in its full potential, but the potential was certainly there. And I think you both in a way understand that, because I'm not seeing anything unprocessed. Everything here is processed. The negative cards we're getting is just over, I guess, a regret that things turned out the way that they did. I've got the wrong deck. Sorry, Scorpio. I'm going to pull you some universal advice on this. Universal advice, please. Universal advice. Lots of pentacles in that shared energy. Lots about pointing to reality. Can I please get some advice for Scorpios, please? Scorpios? Ooh. Okay. Key universe. Get some universal advice for Scorpios, please. For Scorpios. Universal advice. One more shuffle. Seven of Stones, healing. Which is the Seven of Pentacles. We've had that a couple of times as well. It's about how you, one of you or both of you, how you invested. You couldn't fully invest. So somebody on this table, I've seen it on both sides, is saying, I'm ready to invest. I've been working at it. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and then the Seven of Pentacles. They're all the cards of work, investment, and they're all running down the centre pretty much of the connection. So that's why I can't tell if that's you or if that's them. It's one of you. But I'm seeing openness here on both sides. Yeah, the mirror. Yeah, you do mirror each other. I would say that. That's probably pretty perfect. But the mirror is traditionally the moon. That's your card. That's you. But also something about the connection. Well, it's telling me that you don't know what each other are doing. You don't know this in reality. I don't think either of you have a clue that the other one feels this way. So in that way, I guess that's going to cause a blockage, because if you're not aware, you're not aware. Well, I guess you are now, Scorpio. The Two of Arrows and Justice. I don't know what happened. I don't know what occurred. It's going to be different for all of you. Something about the scales balancing out. I think maybe all this connection needed was time. But then you both show me a lot of peace over the closure of it. So maybe you won't ever reach out, but maybe it's just nice to know that you both feel somewhat tethered to each other in a positive way, almost as teachers. Cosmic or karmic teachers, soul connected, soul bonded in some way. You had a time together which was wonderful. 10 of Cups. But it went into the 9 of Swords. It ended quickly, but I think it also started quite quickly as well. You're both showing me that on either side. But it was the intellectual connection. and as well as the emotional one, it almost acted as a bridge, so you could both, I guess, expose different sides of yourselves that you didn't to anyone else, at least previously to meeting each other. Maybe you do more of that now. Maybe that was the lesson that you were both learning from each other. So I'm seeing almost like a 50-50 here, Scorpio. I think half of you, it's a chapter closed, you move on, and you look back on it with love and appreciation for what it was. But I think if the opportunity were to cross either of you, there would be definite motivation on both sides to try again, but if not, if not. Oh, do you know what? That's a really lovely soft energy to end on. And with the, sorry, I didn't even go really into this too much, but the Seven of Pentacles is here. Yeah, it's a healing energy, but it's also an investment. So it could be healed together, or you can also heal a partner, the moon. That's self-healing, inner work, inner growth, inner evolution. And then with the Two of Swords, yeah, after a brief period of maybe emotional disconnection. Something turned a light on the both of you with this one. It's a nice reading. It's not telling me either way what's going to happen, just that both sides are open and the energy is available to you to reconnect if you so wish, or the opportunity comes by. Maybe the universe will get ready to deliver you one. I know. Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for chilling with me here in the Zen Den, Scorpio, and until next time, take care.